90 to 100 volts.
Right. But that could be 10 pp3s.
Yeah, yeah, can be, yeah.
Because it's not going to draw a lot of current.
No.
Okay.
So you got the labels on the terminals here, and it's fairly, well, it's pretty important having the right way around, isn't it? So you got HT plus, HT negative, LT plus, LT negative, and then grid bias down here.
So these two are for the heaters, are they?
Yeah.
And what sort of volts would they
2
be?
volts.
2 volt heaters,
Yeah.
right?
That's got to be dead right.
The 2 volts has to be dead right.
Yeah.
And what sort of current?
Oh, not an awful lot of current. I don't know offhand on these particular valves. It won't be an awful lot. It might be an amp or something like that. But it has got to be 2 volts.
Okay.
Okay. So what I normally do is run something like about sort of 90, 100 volts. But this power supply actually does give out a bit more than 90 volts. But right, so we're on.
And that's smooth DC.
Yes. Oh yeah, very smooth. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's just.
So we're HT positive. Make sure I get the right one here. That's the HT negative. HT negative. LT positive.
The LT negative's on the same as the HT negative, isn't it? By the look of the wire in there.
Now the LT positive is this one, next one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's the LT positive.
Okay.
And the LT negative is on that one. Then you've got your grid bias, which is a negative figure. And normally for grid bias you can use you know, sort of a 9-volt battery or something like that, you know. It's only very, very, very small current.
Right. Okay.
Okay. What
and you're adjusting 0 to 9 volts on the potentiometer, are you?
No.
Okay.
No. What for grid bias? What you normally use is a grid bias battery, which is a 9-volt battery, which is tapped at every 1.5 volts. And what used to be good were the flat torch batteries, which had a spring on the top, or 2 springs on the top, I should say.
Yeah.
And if you took the top off and took the springs off, you had all the right cells in there, and you could just wire some wires onto them. But they don't make those anymore. So just say 9 volts or whatever. Just it's not that crucial, but you need to sort of have a bit of a variation of voltage just to make sure that you've got sort of the correct.
And again, that has to be smoothed as
well. Oh
yeah.
Then the grid bias batteries were always just batteries anyhow.
So I mean, I could make one with a voltage regulator and a
potential divider. You could do, yeah, which is what this has got in it. On these yellow sockets here, I've got -3, -4.5, and -9.
Gotcha.
Okay, just on those. It's only on a potential divider. So that's a minus voltage. So we need to go. That's the positive grid bias terminal there, which is connected to the LT. But we need to go on to the minus grid bias, which is on there, and the power supply will pick up the positive grid bias through the LT. You see.
Gotcha.
Right, so that's that bit. That's our power supplies on. Alright, aerial and earth is up the top here.
Yep.
And I had to bring this in to check it because I didn't know if this aerial would actually work it in here, but it does not too bad actually.
It's what you got, about 25 foot or something.
Yeah, it works better outside. It's a bit shielded back here. My one in my garage at home works a lot better. It's just stretched across the roof inside. but it's because it's just under a wooden roof. It works a lot better. Whereas here we're a bit shielded, you know. So aerial is this one here without the label on it. That's the earth, as it's marked up there.
Okay.
That's the aerial there. Where did it go? Lost it. Come back. How are we going to connect that? I'll just push it over the wire there.
Hello.
Oh, sugar.